guys fatal five-way action, as a matter of fact, and was originally going to be a six-pack challenge because, as you can probably guess, the 5 competitors here tonight, all of the superstars who were eliminated from the NGW World Championship Tournament, but it's -1 because Joe Blade still not clear to compete by the CMB doctors. So instead, we've got ourselves a fatal five-way, and, well, here's the man who's the reason Joe Blade is not clear to compete. Kieran Gallagher on the return of NGW, taking out Joe Blade's knee with a steel chair, beating him in that first round matchup. Just want to make sure I'm coming through nice and clear here. Got a new headset and a new controller, so want to make sure we're on the air, so to speak. And you can hear my beautiful voice. Well, Kieran Gallagher certainly not happy. None of these guys are happy about being knocked out of the tournament, but one of them guys going to certainly earn themselves a huge opportunity, because I was told by NGW General Manager earlier tonight, Zach Cage, that the winner of this matchup will get the first shot at whomever leaves in our main event as the NGW World Champion. That's right, this is basically a #1 contenders match. So even though none of these 5 competitors are going to have the honor of becoming the new NGW World Champion in this new era, one of them going to get a shot to be next in line. And here comes Cedric Kovic, guys, representing the Prestige. And Cedric Kovic had a banger matchup in the first round with August Sky, of course, defeated by Sky. A little broadcasty. I'm not sure I know what that means. So long as I'm coming through nice and clear. Maybe I can turn myself up a little bit. Am I quiet? Is that what you mean? This is a standard fatal five-way matchup, though, not elimination style. So whomever gains the first pinfall or submission in the ring becomes #1 contender, guys. And also here tonight, we've got Zach Cage has put together a hell of a show, guys. We've got JB Hayes taking on NGW alumni Blake Virtue. That's right, the Anarchy Champion is here tonight. We also got a rematch a little bit later on between the Bogan Bros and the Long Island Dragons. This time, though, it's going to be a Tornado Tag Team match. And here comes a man in Sugimoto Madoka, guys, who has already had a busy night because, of course, before the show went on the air, Sugimoto beat the hell out of Mr. Green after accidentally or maybe on purpose cutting in front of Mr. Green while he was having an interview, walking right in front of the camera. And Mr. Green didn't take too kindly to that, went in on Sugimoto verbally, and then Sugimoto responded physically. Well, here's a man that I myself have been saying over the last couple of weeks has a very bright future, not just here in NGW, but in CMB overall. Michael Connell, despite being knocked out in the first round, did pick up a good win for himself last week here on NGW, as it was he and Warlock defeating the team of Los Banditos. But here tonight, Michael Connell looks to live up to the hype that's been built around him. Came up short in his debut in the tournament, but can he get himself another shot if he wins this fatal five-way? Again, our main event, Sexton Stone, Trevor Hannibal, one of those men is leaving here tonight as the new NGW World Champion. Gonna go down in the annals of CMB history alongside the likes of TZ Mass, Dante Tatum, some of the best NGW World Champions of all time. Of course, you got to mention George King. You got to mention the man who's in action later on tonight, Blake Virtue. And last but most certainly not least for this fatal 5-way matchup, already guys a fan favorite here in CMV. This NGW crowd on their feet for August Sky, and for good reason, man. What a performance he had in the first round, knocking off Cedric Kovic. I mean, what a matchup he had last week with Sexton Stone. Came up short, yes, but August Sky, just like every other man in this matchup, hoping to rebound in a major way. A chaotic matchup this is sure to be. Again, not elimination style. First man to gain pinfall or submission in the ring becomes #1 contender per the order of Zach Cage. So who's it gonna be? Let's find out. Kieran Gallagher, Cedric Kovic, Sugimoto Madoka, Michael Connell, and August Sky. The referee rings the bell and we jump straight into it. As Michael Connell immediately tries to go for a dragon suplex on Madoka. Able to get out of it though. Kieran Gallagher slamming August Sky into the turnbuckles and already goes for the pin. Could it be so easy for Michael Connell? Gets a 2 count, which is actually pretty surprising. Of course, in a matchup like this, there's no disqualifications either, no count outs, so anything goes. Zach Cage giving these 5 men an opportunity at redemption. Kieran sent into the corner. Michael Connell, though, going to stop Madoka from going for whatever he was cooking up there. Sends him to the outside. August Sky, meanwhile, picking himself up as Cedric Kovic with a beautiful tornado vertical suplex out of the corner. And goes right after August Sky, looking to pay him back. And knocking him out in the first round of the NGW World Championship Tournament. Also here tonight, guys, coming up next, Nick Avery back in action after his great debut last week here on NGW TV, defeating Sebastian Monet. How's he going to follow it up as August Sky attempts to do what has made him such a fan favorite here in NGW already, take to the air, but that time it did not work out for him, although he seems to still be in high spirits. Doesn't have a broken back, so that's good at least. Now he's digging under the ring. What's he going to pull out to play with? No disqualifications again. He's got a sledgehammer. August Sky looking to prove it to be hardcore as well. And Michael Connell going to eat a shot to the gut, then to the shoulder. And again, Sugimoto looks to be coming over to maybe help out Michael Connell. Perhaps thinking about a little bit of teamwork, or Enzu lariat by Sugimoto. Once again, the winner of this fatal 5-way matchup can be christened #1 contender and will be first in line to challenge whomever leaves our main event here tonight as NGW World Champion, whether it's Sexton Stone, whether it's Trevor Hannibal. German suplex by Cedric, and on the outside, these lads just having themselves an alleyway brawl right now. Not interested in the ring, it would seem, but it isn't Falls Count anywhere. Now Michael Connell going under the ring as Cedric Kovic rams August Sky right into the barricade. Connell has a chair right over the head of Kieran Gallagher. I'm sure Joe Blade is happy to see that. August Sky waiting for someone to join him in the ring. That someone going to be Sugimoto, but here comes Cedric Kovic as well. And now Cedric Kovic and Madoka going to work together. Double DDT. Taking out August Sky, but not for long. Pops straight back up. Drop kick. Lays out the Russian vet. Everybody getting back into the ring slowly but surely here. Hammerlock suplex by Kovic. August Sky waiting in the wings. Connell going to roll to the outside, catch his breath. I don't know if you can really bring a strategy to a matchup like this. So chaotic, so all over the place, so non-stop. Cedric Kovic, though, looking for a power bomb into the pin. Will Kovic be named #1 contender? Nearly. Only gets a 2 count, though. And now Sugimoto going to go after him. Grabs the arm. Forearm smash by Kovic, spinning Sugimoto around. Northern Lights suplex. Kieran Gallagher still out. But Kovic now fully focused on Madoka, as at ringside, August Sky picking Connell up to his feet. Send him into the barricade. And then does a front flip. Oh, headbutt by Kieran Gallagher. No time to even get back to his feet, though. Madoka on top of him. Just back and forth. You can tell how badly all 5 of these men want this opportunity. Bicycle knee from Kano, going to lay out Madoka, who just takes it on the chin like an absolute pimp. Kovic, I don't think going to be getting up so quickly from that knee to the face, though. Busted open, has to roll to the outside. On spaghetti legs as in the ring. Madoka going to send Kano into the corner. Brings out a kendo stick to Cedric Kovic. Going over to Kieran Gallagher, and August Sky right over the head of Kieran Gallagher from behind. August Sky with a dragon suplex in the ring. Kano with a pump handle face buster, which doesn't keep Sugimoto down, but this... Oh! What the hell? Kano, I imagine, going for his short arm high knee, but Madoka able to reverse it. Now grabs Kano by the hair and a punch right between the eyes. Drops him to the pin. Here comes August Sky, though, to break it up before even the count of 1. Oh, and the 360 double knee face breaker from Sky. Broken up by Connell. That could have been the win right there for August Sky. Springboard, beautiful disaster kick. Madoka back to his feet now. Quick to hit a powerbomb of his own. Drop kick to the back of the head by Connell, working quickly while he's got the chance as Sky rolls out onto the apron. Connell rolling up. Sugimoto into position for that half Boston Crab. Madoka not going to stick around in it for too long. Jumping knee blocked. Northern Lights suplex back into the ring, and Cedric Kovic currently busted open. Irish whip off the ropes. Tries to go high, does August, but missed the mark. I have to imagine, despite the fact that they're, I'm sure, preparing right now, game planning perhaps even still for the main event. Look at this teamwork between Kovic and Sky. Didn't think I'd see that. Sexton Stone, Trevor Hannibal, if they're smart, watching this matchup because they have to be prepared. One of them will be defending the NGW World Championship against one of these 5 men. Shooting star headbutt from Sky gets a 2 count. Springboard moonsault from Kano to Sugimoto. Oh, there's that beautiful flipping kill switch into the pin, but preemptively broken up by Kieran Gallagher. Russian leg sweep. These 5 guys just throwing absolutely everything at each other. Single leg DDT. Cedric forced to roll to the outside as Connell with a chop block. Didn't get all of it though, and Sugimoto able to pop back up to his feet. Irish whip off the ropes, waiting for him on the rebound. Able to drop down. Knee to the face. Oh, look at this, a kendo stick battle. And August Sky apparently has the stronger kendo stick. Kovic from behind. Look at this, Sugimoto just waiting in the ring. Not a very patient man, though, it would appear, as Kieran Gallagher throws him right back into the squared circle, though. Sugimoto watching as Kieran Gallagher with a powerbomb onto the apron, and then August Sky dropping Connell face first onto the apron. The apron getting a lot of love in this matchup. And no countouts, no disqualifications. These 5 superstars are making the most of it. Into the barricade. August Sky sends Sugimoto Madoka. I think going to throw Connell into the apron. Tries to follow it up with a swanton, but unable to find his mark. Once again, we got ourselves an alleyway brawl here, as if outside of a pub. I'm sure Kieran Gallagher used to that. Sugimoto able to break free with a few elbows to the midsection. Got to be in the ring, though. Pinfall submission, not falls count anywhere. Nice counter by Cedric Kovic. What is Sugimoto going for? Oh, Kieran counters it into an inverted Frankensteiner. Now August Sky introduces a metal baseball bat, but before he can use it, Connell knocks it out of his hands. Oh, and now Cedric Kovic. Oh, I'm sorry, that was actually Kieran Gallagher busted open. One by one, back into the ring we go. Michael Connell just had Cedric Kovic served up to him, and he's going to make the most of it. Now he's got a full Boston Crab locked in. Full Boston. But wait a minute, no. Cedric Kovic able to turn himself over, able to get out of that one before it's too late. August Sky is going to try to steal the pin here. Referee gets bumped into. Beautiful European uppercut. Again goes for the pin. Does August Sky will the fan favorite become #1 contender? No, not yet. Kieran Gallagher back into the ring. And we've got a crossface locked in. Cedric Kovic just cannot catch a break here in this matchup. Head scissors DDT by Sky. Connell back into the ring, instantly laid out with a Russian leg sweep. Sky just keeps going for the pin, and hey, I don't blame him in a matchup like this. Why not? Kieran Gallagher, gorgeous impaler DDT, floats over to the pin, guys. He could have it. 1, 2. Oh my God, I thought this matchup was over for sure. Kieran Gallagher did as well. Gut wrench powerbomb to the Irishman. Back in is Sugimoto. #1 contendership is what's at stake here in this fatal 5-way matchup. A little bit of trouble in paradise. Spinning roundhouse kick from Madoka, who now takes a step back. Could be lining up Connell. Maybe for that knee, but Connell able to duck it. And now goes off the ropes. Clothesline as Kovic gets thrown to the floor on the outside. So does August Sky. Madoka taking Connell over to the ropes, going to give him some rope burn. Drops him on his chest. I don't think he's done, guys. Sugimoto has Connell in position. Oh, God! That air raid siren bomb into the pin. Broken up by August Sky just before the count of 2. And here comes Cedric Kovic now, looking for another sit-out power bomb into the pin. But broken up by Kieran Gallagher. Now Sugimoto gets busted open. Michael Connell with a package pile driver to Kieran Gallagher. Left and right, man. Everybody getting taken out one by one. Knees to the chest of Michael Connell. Again, I gotta say, this shows how much these 5 superstars want this opportunity, this shot at redemption. They failed in the tournament, but this is a chance for one of them to get another shot at potentially becoming NGW World Champion. They will challenge the winner of our main event later on. Sexton Stone, Trevor Hannibal. Remember, leaves here tonight with that NGW World Championship. August Sky with a sunset flip powerbomb to Kieran Gallagher. If I were him, I would have gone for the pin right there. But I guess he's not content, looking for something else. Could be looking for another! Spinning double knee face breaker, but came up short. Now Kieran Gallagher off the ropes with a gorgeous, sort of like tiger fake discus clothesline. Right into a Michinoku driver attempt. Sky able to drop down behind. Russian leg sweep floats over to side control, right hands. August Sky proving that he ain't just a high flyer, he ain't just a risk-taking man. He's been hardcore in this matchup. And August Sky with the European uppercut. European uppercut into the pin. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. August Sky is #1 contender. What a match. But the fan favorite prevails. And now August Sky going to be eagerly awaiting the winner of our main event. Whether it's Sexton Stone, whether it's Trevor Hannibal, it matters not. August Sky going to be waiting for him. Well, now we have a #1 contender crowned, my friends, in August Sky. Time to crown a champion. And we indeed will in our main event. Still to come here tonight, Sexton Stone, Trevor Hannibal. But first, some one-on-one action as Snowman of Los Banditos prepares to take on Nick Avery, who had a very impressive debut last week here on NGW, defeating actually that man right there that's going to be joining Snowman, it appears. In his corner, Sebastian Monet. Sebastian Monet, after his loss to Nick Avery last week, tried to attack Avery after the matchup, and Avery saw it coming, so beating and then embarrassing Monet, who of course is a member of the Arsenal of Justice, Tailcoat Val's puppet here in NGW, and it appears like Monet not going to take what happened to him last week lightly. Going to be watching this matchup from ringside. Los Banditos debuting as well last week here on NGW with a loss to Warlock and Michael Connell in tag team action. We'll see how Snowman fares by himself. Very impressed was I with Nick Avery's performance last week. A great matchup and a great win for this young kid. Many of the things I was saying about Michael Connell, I would say about Nick Avery as well. I can just tell this kid has the potential to be a star here in NGW. But of course, he's just starting out. One win. Great way to introduce yourself to the CM universe, but how can he follow it up? And how is he going to deal with Mr. Monet at ringside? Still to come here tonight as well, guys. Let's not forget JB Hayes one-on-one with Blake Virtue. The former NGW World Champion is here. The current Anarchy Champion, of course, set to defend his championship in just a couple of days on Octane against Danger Cat. And a good start by Snowman, catching Nick Avery with that spine buster. Again, Sebastian Monet at ringside can't be happy with that loss and embarrassment thanks to Nick Avery last week. Tanahashi clothesline rolls through, dropkick to the side of the head. Also still to come here tonight, guys, a rematch between the Bogan Bros and the Long Island Dragons. This time it's going to be Tornado Tag Team rules. Fresh off of their brawl in the Performance Center last week. Kicks to the gut by Nick Avery, pulling him right into a short arm clothesline. Now Avery going to stalk the Snowman, spin him around, introduces him to the knee and the discus clothesline. Avery rolling right now. Snowman had a good start, catching Avery with that spine buster, but it is completely shot into the control of Avery now. Just as I say that, trips him up to Snowman. Act as quickly as he can. Scoop slam, drops down behind, reverse DDT by the Spirit Walker. So far, Sebastian Monet at ringside, not a factor here. Maybe intent to just watch. Just let Nick Avery know that things between them are not over. Falcon Arrow by Snowman. And a headbutt. Former Special Forces operative rolling right now. It's clipped. Beautiful German suplex with a bridge, but only a 1 count for Avery. Follows it up, though, with that triangle choke. We saw him apply this to Monet last week. Has it in nice and tight, but maybe not tight enough. And Snowman able to get out of it with some punches to the thigh. Giving Avery a Charlie horse right there. Oh, great counter by Snowman, using Avery's own momentum against him. Avery ain't going to stop there. Irish whip into the corner, full steam ahead. A hell of a kick right in front of Monet. Hope he got a good look at that. Snowman doing his best to keep his head above the water here. It's been largely controlled by Avery. Spinning back kick Picks him up, Irish whip into the ropes, counters no one. Monet gonna grab the foot of Nick Avery. I don't think the ref saw it. Or maybe he did, just doesn't care, but Snowman either way able to capitalize on that distraction. I guess Monet not content to just watch this matchup. Just delivered control back to Snowman, who's going to go for the pin, guys, and he might have it won right here. 1, 2, almost. Maybe if he went for the pin immediately, but waited too long. Still with the upper hand, though. Power bomb. Avery in big trouble at this point, and he knows it. Doing his best amount of comeback. I'm not sure what that was. Doing his best rendition of the Flair flop, I guess, but that's going to allow Avery to retake control. Belly to belly of his own. Stomp to the face, off the ropes he goes, saying what up to Monet as he looks for a kick to the side of the head. Michinoku driver by Snowman. Snowman hoisting up. Nick Avery, the freeze and shatter. 1, 2, 3. Snowman with a win, guys, and thanks in large part, no doubt about it, to Sebastian Monet getting involved. Nick Avery was firmly in control until Monet grabbed his ankle and delivered that opening to Snowman. Allowed him to hit the freeze and shatter, and a great win for Snowman. And Monet looking like, oh, what happened? A very cheeky clap. Monet knowing exactly what he did here. That's right, my friends. Ascendance 11 very quickly approaching. Live from the O2 Arena and London, England. Just a couple of months off, and so excited am I, because the road to Ascendance 11 officially kicks off following Deadly Games, which of course is this upcoming Monday. You do not want to miss it. My favorite time of the year, man, when we kick off that road to Ascendance. And we kick off the beginning of the King of the Hill tournament, but here's a man who kicked off his NGW career in a major way on the return episode of NGW, issuing an open challenge to anyone. And who answered that open challenge? Ace Reeves, former NGW World Champion, and JB Hayes defeated Ace Reeves clean as a whistle in the middle of that ring following a great matchup. Can he do it again is the question, as here tonight he faces another former NGW World Champion, current CMV Anarchy Champion. JB Hayes has already put himself on the map with that win against Reeves. Imagine if he's able to knock off Blake Virtue here tonight. But a return to his OG home. The CMV Anarchy Champion in the building. Blake Virtue, the last ever NGW World Champion. Like I said earlier, getting ready to defend that Anarchy Championship of his in just a few days on Octane against Danger Cat. It's not been a great season so far for Blake Virtue. But maybe, just maybe, returning to where he began here in CMV is what he needs to get back on track. So here, JB Hayes, one-on-one with Blake Virtue. Let's get it on. JB Hayes tries to come out swinging. Still to come here tonight, guys, a rematch between the Bogan Bros and the Long Island Dragons. Tornado Tag Team rules it's going to be. And in our main event, we will finally crown a new NGW World Champion. It's Sexton Stone. It's Trevor Hannibal, baby, who is leaving tonight with the gold, as JB Hayes with a beautiful DDT there to Virtue. How was that up? I don't even know what to call that. Sort of like a... I don't even know what to call that. Some sort of plex. Grabs him in like a triangle choke setup almost. Well, there's some knees to the gut. And a kick to the back of the head. Virtue's trying to get back to his feet. Virtue not getting things underway in this matchup. The best of his ability. JB Hayes psyching him out right there. Acted like he was going to take off. Suckered Blake Virtue in. But Virtue able to go behind. Couple of kicks to the back of the thigh. Grabs a hold of the arm, but a forearm waiting for him. Great combination unleashed by JB. Gonna isolate the Anarchy Champion in the corner. This time does go off the ropes for a forearm smash. Straight back up. JB waiting for him. Irish whip on the rebound. Big fucking toss, and then comes down into a European uppercut. JB, though, doesn't see that enziguri coming. Virtue saying not so fast. The Best Bout Machine with a sidewinder suplex. Never count out Blake Virtue. That's something we learned a very long time ago here in CMV. There's been a lot of rough patches throughout the career of Virtue. Hey, look, after he won the NGW World Championship, going into a whole new season, he had to vacate it. He was out for a year before he came back to CMV. And in the last couple of years, he's become a multi-time global champion, current Anarchy champion. Oh! There's a freezing shadow for you. Just saw Snowman defeat Nick Avery with that very same maneuver. Pulls him up. Blake Virtue now with the upper hand and looking to keep it that way. Taste the knee, but doesn't stop there. While JB Hayes is rocked, Virtue trying to follow it up with something to keep him down, but that might have been a mistake. JB with a boot to the face, but Virtue not looking to lose control so quickly. Looks like he might have tweaked his knee. Oh, gorgeous! And there's a freezing shatter of his own. JB to the top. Look at that perfect positioning. Can he do it again? Goes for the elbow drop. Wow! Clothesline from Virtue. Quick thinking. Oh, but JB out of nowhere with the jumping cutter. 1, 2. What a sequence that was, but somehow Hayes not able to put away Virtue, who quickly rolls to the outside trying to catch his breath, but I don't think he's going to have the chance. JB Hayes mocking him. Looks like he's thinking about taking it to the air. To the outside with a forearm smash. Looks like JB might be a bit gassed, and that is not a good sign when you're up against someone like Blake Virtue, who we know can go all night long, baby. Shot to the back of the knee, followed up by a basement dropkick. Virtue. A chicken wing lung blower. JB Hayes able to defeat Ace Reeves, but can he knock off Blake Virtue here tonight? Start collecting the heads of these NGW alumni. And look at the gall of JB Hayes talking smack right to Virtue's face. That ain't going to work out for you, man. Up to a count of 7. Of course, here in CMB, you have until 20 to get back into the ring, so Virtue knows full well he's got time right now. Not very much time, though. Another! Again, I don't even know what to call that maneuver. Grabs him by the head, turns it into a sort of neck breaker. Count of 11. Really emphasized the E there, did our referee. JB Hayes now just waiting for Virtue. Virtue going to be a bit cheeky, though. Take his time. And no rush as the Anarchy champion. Oh, and JB going to make him pay, though. Knocking him right back down to the outside to the top rope. JB Hayes again going to take to the air this time. Oh, my God. A blockbuster. And on the outside, Virtue just pop it right back up. An absolute legend. And this time not playing around. Back into the ring. JB going to pounce on him. Coming back towards him, another BFT into the European uppercut. JB trying to go to the ropes again. Virtue says not so fast. Knee to the gut, kick across the chest, spinning back elbow, takes him down to his knees, and a knee right across the face. Looking perhaps for another single knee face breaker, but again, Virtue looking to follow it up with the final nail into the coffin. Go to hell. Hooks the leg, middle of the ring. 1, 2. But JB Hayes shockingly able to kick out. See how Virtue doesn't even hesitate, though, like the veteran. Right back on the attack with some stabbing knees to the chest. Now it's JB who needs to retreat. Rolling out onto the apron, picking himself up slowly. Virtue waiting for him. Tries to knock him off the apron, but able to get up a knee is JB Hayes. Beautiful springboard clothesline. And before Virtue has an opportunity to get back up, JB going for another jumping cutter. Busting Virtue open into the pin. He slithers. 1, 2. Virtue kicking out again. JB Hayes not having it, though. Pele kick puts Virtue down in the corner, man. Looking like he's in La La Land right now. And JB Hayes knows it too, or maybe not. Playing possum, the best bout machine. Quick to fire off some more brutal strikes. All about that knee game. You could say he has the need to win. And now going to extend the arm, perhaps late into this matchup. Virtue wanting to slow things down. Now that he's busted open as well. Looks like he's got a cut. Right temple. Spinning. Reverse DDT. Not allowing JB Hayes to go anywhere. Soccer ball kick. It is all Virtue at this moment in time. Dominating the young JB Hayes. Kick to the top of the head, though. JB pops back up with a third! Jumping cutter, surely. 1, 2, 3. That will be enough to keep down Blake Virtue. JB Hayes has done it again. Knocks off another former NGW World Champion. This kid is unbelievable. It took 3 of those cutters from JB Hayes, but when it's all said and done, another massive win for this kid. For Blake Virtue, guys, something's got to change quickly for the Best Bout Machine with that Anarchy Championship defense coming up on Octane in just a couple of days. But for JB Hayes, how long can he keep this momentum rolling? And who's next? Lads, gents, it is our co-main event matchup coming up next year on NGW. Episode 4, of course, still to come. And our main event, we finally crowned a new NGW World Champion, baby. Who will it be that leaves here tonight with the gold? Sexton Stone or Trevor Hannibal? But first, a rematch as the Bogan Bros take on the Long Island Dragons. But here tonight, it's Falls Count Anywhere. So far, the Bogan Bros, Blaze and Bulk, have gotten the better of the Long Island Dragons, beating them, of course, in tag team action on the return episode of NGW. And then Bulk able to defeat Chris Maverick one-on-one a couple of weeks ago. But this matchup coming our way after a brawl between the two teams in the Performance Center last week. And it looks like Reese Matthews not going to be joining his boys here tonight. Going to want to stay clear of this matchup. It might get a bit crazy, as Tornado Tag Team rules are in effect. Besides, he's busy prepping Ugbjorn for the Deadly Games tournament on Monday. And the Long Island Dragons finally get themselves a win against the Bogan Bros. Nate Richards, Chris Maverick. Tornado Tag Team rules, meaning all 4 of these men going to be active in the ring at the same time. No tags necessary. The Bogan Bros' chance to prove here tonight they are the team to lead this new and improved NGW into the future. Beyond the shadow of a doubt, if they can knock off the Long Island Dragons a third time. So here we go. The Bogan Bros. LID. Let's get it on, baby. Looks like Blaze going to go right after Nate Richards as Bulk tangles with Chris Maverick, picking up where they left off one-on-one a couple of weeks ago. Blaze able to drop down behind. Double knees to the back. Maverick with a kick to the midsection. Of course, not elimination rules. First team to gain pinfall submission in the ring gets that dub. And there have been murmurs. I have heard Zach Cage say in the last couple of weeks that he is seriously thinking about reintroducing the NGW Tag Team Championship. I'm sure thanks in large part to the great matches these two teams have been putting on. We'll potentially see one of these two teams christened NGW Tag Team Champions in the near future. Oh, beautiful springboard Bulldog into a pin. Here comes Bulk, though. Not going to let this match be. That's so short. Dragon Skaroo from the Long Island Dragons. It's Nate Richards seeing an opportunity to take out Blaze in the corner, but it backfires, countering that Shining Wizard into a power bomb, and now a Dragon Skaroo to Blaze. Here comes Bulk, just throwing himself at Richards. Snap German suplex. Again, guys, coming up next in our main event, we are finally going to crown a new NGW World Champion. It has come down to Sexton Stone and Trevor Hannibal, who leaves here tonight with the gold at ringside. Bulk, such an absolutely wild man. Reminds me of a meatball, at least shaped like a meatball. But don't let his appearance fool you, as we just saw Blaze incredibly athletic. Maybe he's good looking for Australian standards. And now going to take out Nate Richards. Blue Thunder Bomb down onto the floor as well. Blaze getting back to his feet, but throw it into the ring. Maverick deciding if he wants to go help out his boy or not. Quite a decision. And indeed, he's going to go try and gang up on Bulk. Schoolboy powerbomb. But now into the ring, and Blaze going to go right after him with a DDT. Not to be grounded for too long. Blaze going to keep him down, though, with a basement drop kick. As Bulk just continues to throw Richards hither and yon at ringside. And Bulk, powerful, fast, agile, scary. Could be a total package in the making. Blaze, meanwhile, getting caught in a guillotine for only a second. Able to counter into a hammerlock vertical suplex, though. Maverick taking him down with that head scissors. Richards is having some serious trouble with Bulk at ringside, though, man. Finally able to fire back at him. Doesn't last for very long, though. Away Bulk is sent. Stomp to the back of the head, Blaze. While Bulk has Richards busy at ringside, could seal the deal for the Bogan Bros. Half Nelson single knee backbreaker into the pin. Here comes Richards, sensing his partner's in trouble and making the save. Before another upsetting loss, but now Richards taken out with the lumbar check. 1, 2. Richards surviving, but by the skin of his teeth. As we see Bulk take out Maverick with that drop into the side of the head. To the outside! Holy cow! Bulk Hogan strutting his stuff, man. Striking a pose mid-air. Drop to the outside. Here comes Bulk, though. Richards able to... Unfortunately caught with that schoolboy powerbomb. The Long Island Dragons clear the ring. Holy moly! Chris Maverick with a corkscrew moonsault laying out. Bulk Bogan at ringside, but unable to follow it up. Jesus. Powerbomb into that LED post, and then thrown gut first into the steel steps, and then a leg drop to the back of the head. Chris Maverick getting obliterated here at ringside. In the ring, Blaze with the DDT to Nate Richards. To the top rope he goes. Blaze gonna fly like his brother. Headbutt to the chest. Tries to go for the legs. At inside, belly to belly slam. Back in the ring, Nate Richards with a coconut crunch. And not stopping there while he's got the advantage. Grabbing Blaze by the throat with some slaps across the face. Guess that's how they do it in Long Island. Here comes Bulk. Doesn't need to though. Blaze. An elevated single knee backbreaker. Nate Richards currently outnumbered as Chris Maverick. Not looking too hot at ringside, but able to wake himself up. A bit of a premature celebration by Bulk Hogan, and here comes Chris Maverick. Instantly met with a headbutt to the back into the pin. Nate Richards again has to make the save. Spanish fly from Bulk as we get a big chop to the chest of Blaze. Zigzag. Chris Richards using the ropes to get himself back up. A desperate pin perhaps here as Bulk takes out Chris Maverick. Sending him to the nether realm right there. Richards fighting this 2-on-1 battle. Sends Blaze into the corner. Drop kick. Not done. Oh, but interrupted by Bulk. Blue Thunder Bomb. Still not done though. A mistake perhaps. Or maybe not. Chris Maverick on his own as Nate Richards lays at ringside. Double wrist clutch, Northern Lights suplex. Bulk says, let me take over though, bro. No way, says Blaze. Lumbar check. Who's going to go for the pin though? Neither of them. Bulk, the fool, should have let his brother go for the pin right there. Now Nate Richards back in the ring. Knee to the face! Knee to the face! 1, 2! How did Bulk kick out of that? Nate Richards not going to waste any time wondering about it. To the top rope he goes, and here comes Blaze. Gonna run interference as Chris Maverick. Another double wrist clutch, Northern Lights suplex. Once again, Bulk Hogan with style takes out Chris Maverick as in the ring. Another half Nelson single knee backbreaker. Quick enough to make the save as Chris Maverick. I would have guessed this match is over right there. And then again, screw as we see Bulk with yet another Blue Thunder Bomb. This time countered though by Nate Richards. Some stiff kicks across the chest of Blaze. And we know where that final one goes. Right to the back of the head. Bulk knocking Richards off the apron. Gonna turn back to Chris Maverick, knocks him off the apron. And then goes over to Nate Richards. Amazing. Bulk Hogan, say what you will, one of a kind to watch here in NGW. Chris Maverick gonna come get him some. Here comes Blaze. What a tornado tag team matchup here in our co-main event. Back into the ring, Bulk is sent at the hands of Nate Richards. Blaze, meanwhile, getting the snake eyes busted open on the barricade. Oh, from behind! Bulk slingshotting himself to the outside, blindsiding Nate Richards. Standing corkscrew sent on by Chris Maverick again. Doesn't fall count anywhere though. Pin or submission. It only happened in the ring. Right now, Chris Maverick doing some devastating damage to Blaze. Dropping him on his neck. Nate Richards waking up, realizing that Blaze has been put into the ring with him. This could be a huge opportunity right here. Bulk completely unaware as he's busy at ringside. Big kick to the face. And right after that, Nate Richards with a springboard back elbow into the pin he goes. But Bulk will be able to make the save. I think Blaze actually kicked out on his own right there anyway. Tilt the World Head Scissors. See ya by Bulk. At least for the meantime, Chris Maverick with a suicide tornado DDT. Holy shit, man. This matchup is insane. In the ring, Nate Richards and Blaze jockeying for control back and forth. Cross-legged Fisherman's Buster by Nate Richards. Looks like he's thinking about going to the corner. Lining up his shot. Chris Maverick has Bulk busy at ringside. High knee right between the eyes. The Long Island Dragons, 1, 2, 3, finally get themselves a win against the Bogan Bros. A victory that has to feel oh so sweet for the Long Island Dragons after continually getting bested by the Bogan Bros. What an insane match. And if that doesn't prove NGW deserves them tag team titles, I don't know what'll convince that cage. All right. It is time, my friends, for our main event of the evening here on NGW Episode 4. It is time to crown our new NGW World Champion. Yes, sir, indeed. The finals are set. It's that man there on the left, Sexton Stone, joined, though, here tonight by Justice Stone, his tag team partner. A little bit of emotional support at ringside, never hurt anybody. Sexton Stone, guys, a bit of a, honestly, at least from my perspective, a bit of a surprise to see him make it to the finals. Not that I have anything against Sexton Stone personally, or that I doubt his abilities, but definitely I would say probably would have been my last pick, and he might end up becoming NGW World Champion here tonight. Of that entire lineup, he has made it to the finish line. Now the question is, can he cross it? Sexton Stone managing to best Sugimoto Madoka in the first round and August Sky in the semifinals. Certainly proving at this point that he deserves to be in this spot. Just as his opponent has proved. The hardcore king, Trevor Hannibal. A force to be reckoned with since the return of NGW. He certainly hasn't spent any time making friends in that locker room. In fact, his very first night, tried to take out Michael Cottle with a steel chair. But indeed bested Michael Cottle in the first round. And Trevor Hannibal, of course, in the semifinals, defeating Kieran Gallagher. And here we are. Main event time, NGW World Championship on the line. Of course, we found out at the top of the show, August Sky winning that fatal five-way. He's been crowned #1 contender. He'll get the first shot at whomever leaves here tonight with that championship. So I'm sure he's watching in the locker room right now, keeping his eyes on whomever is going to leave here tonight as NGW World Champion. That's what it's all about, baby. Some of the best have held that championship. TZ Mass, Dante Tatum, George King, Ace Reeves, Blake Virtue, Cam Harris. Legends here in CMB. Who's going to join that list? Sexton Stone, Trevor Hannibal. Of course, we got to ask the question now. Justice Stone making his first appearance on screen here at NGW. Will he be a factor? Or is he just here to support his boy? Single knee to the gut by Hannibal. An attempt to go after the legs of Stone early on. Stone is a bit taller. Might have a bit of a power advantage. Trevor Hannibal. Could it be that easy for NGW's resident milkman? No, only a 1 count. Sexton Stone here tonight to prove that there's more than meets the eye when it comes to the milkman. Trevor Hannibal grabs a hold of the arm, snapping it right over his knee. Hannibal is not beating around the bush here, man. He's digging into Sexton Stone early on. But Sexton continuing to use his power. Last call, launching Hannibal across the ring. Gets right back up, though, and he's going to get dropped again with a military press, but counters it into a DDT. Caught with a spine buster, man. These two just able to see what's coming. Another Uranagi. Looks like these two have spent the past week scouting each other out, maybe watching tape, studying each other. Stone with some single knees of his own, and then just tossing Trevor off to the side like it ain't no thing but a chicken wang. Puts him back into a clothesline. The upper hand right now. Milkman with some stomps to the chest. There's one to the face. And a knee right to the side of the head. Things not looking good for the Hardcore King. With the NGW World Championship hanging the balance. King tries to go for a punch to the jaw. Goes to the ropes to Sexton Stone. Stop though. Knife edge chop. There's that hook to the jaw. And now a sleeper. A sleeper applied by Trevor Hannibal. Counters it expertly with a jawbreaker. That's going to stun Trevor Hannibal just long enough for Sexton Stone to take him for a walk. Walk was too long. Breaks free, does Hannibal with some elbows to the gut. Forearm smash. And again. Trevor out of the corner. Building up a head full of steam. Forearm smash into a bulldog. Things looking good for Trevor Hannibal now, and he ain't going to stop there. Kick to the gut, counter, forearm smash by Sexton Stone, showing him how it's done, but an elbow to the jaw. Clothesline counter with a spinning soul kick. What a matchup. Reversal fast like it's 1999. Another counter by Hannibal into a DDT. Sexton Stone says, get me the hell out of here. Oh, Trevor Hannibal going to say what up to Justice as he comes up from behind. Took a little bit too long, though. Gave Sexton Stone enough time. Now at ringside, guys, so the championship can change hands here tonight by count out or disqualification because, of course, there isn't a defending champion here. There's no champion's advantage. That would be a shame if our new champion was crowned via one of those ways, but hey, nobody said the game was entirely clean, baby. Back into the ring, Trevor Hannibal sent. Luckily, we don't have to worry about that right now. This matchup going to resume within the squared circle. Inverted atomic drop goes off the ropes. Trevor Hannibal, the big boy, rolling right now. Senton. Stone tries to get right back up. Over the counter. Trevor Hannibal's full mount attempt. Sexton Stone. DDT to the Hardcore King. Busted him open. I'm sure that's nothing new for Trevor Hannibal, but kicks out at 2.999. You see the look on Sexton's face, but he's not done because it's time for a special delivery. 1, 2, 2.999. Trevor Hannibal in bad shape, though, even after being able to kick out, laid out in the corner of the clothesline. Some more stomp. Stone perhaps getting frustrated here. I don't blame him. To Brett's rope he goes. Knee. Drop. Moved out of the way. Spear it behind by Trevor Hannibal. 1, 2. Sexton Stone keeping his head above the water. Now it's Hannibal saying, "Are you freaking kidding me?" But these two ready, willing, and able to leave it all in that ring here tonight with the NGW World Championship on the line, or at least they better be. Some wicked looking knees to the side of the head. Trevor Hannibal, though, knows he can't stay down. He can't allow Sexton Stone to remain in control. Hook to the jaw, could be looking for that Omega Driver. We're going to have a new champion, and his name is going to be Trevor Hannibal, but no, come on! Justice Stone distracted the referee by playing with that top turnbuckle. Trevor Hannibal had a good 10 count here. 1, 2, oh, you gotta be joking. Thanks to Justice Stone, Sexton remains in the match. We would have a new world champion right now, and it would be Trevor Hannibal, who is bleeding badly now, by the way. That cut has worsened, but that's not going to stop him from taking to the air. Suicide cross body. Hannibal now realizing this ain't going to be a one-on-one matchup. He's got to deal with Justice Stone at ringside as well. Punch to the gut. Sexton takes this fight back into the ring. Trevor to his feet. Oh, whatever he was going for there did not land how he wanted it to. I assure you, but it is going to allow him to retake control, or at least try to. Goes for a clothesline, caught with a ripcord forearm smash attempt. Kicks to the gut by Sexton Stone, who looks to take Trevor Hannibal for a ride. Some more elbows to the midsection. Hannibal seizing the opening in that full mount. Open palm strikes, trying to break through the defenses of Sexton Stone here. That's Hannibal, who just for a second has to slow things down a little bit. Catch his breath. Realize what's going on. Adjust. Like any good champion does. Goes after that arm once more. Trevor Hannibal could be looking for another Omega Driver, and he is right in front of Justice. Makes him watch as he hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. The referee wasn't going to fall for it this time. Justice Stone attempted to again distract the referee, but it didn't work. And Trevor Hannibal is the new NGW World Champion. The Hardcore King has his crown. What a matchup. And Hannibal just winning the NGW World Championship, but apparently not in a good mood. Congratulations to Trevor Hannibal, the face of the new NGW.